Hello, 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 everyone. Cynthia Toet, Miss Flip It, your Gypsy medicine woman and your happiness coach. And why is she all those things? Because she's here to flip your story around to better. Because we want to find that love that's within yourself so you can find that love out there. So anyhow, I have the cards all laid out right now, and I just have to read the beautiful story. Of course it's beautiful, right? This says, we're going through like a transformation. It's like all the old stories that we've held on to are like falling off. So this beautiful butterfly can come on out. Yeah, we like beauty. We like a beautiful butterfly because we want to fly easy in life, right? We have the Mother of Wands. And she's looking out because she has this beautiful way at looking at life, and she's ready to put things in action, and she's looking for the best possible outcome, the best possible action. And we have the Child of Swords next to it. It's like she wants to have the thought process coming through like a childlike mind, with the crystal clear of a childlike mind, meaning that the child likes to play. The child likes to put herself into doing fun things. And then from there, the next card that came out was the Mother of Swords. And the Mother of Swords goes, yeah, this is how we do it. And we've raised our thoughts process so we can protect ourselves through what? To have new beginnings, new crystal clear beginnings with that butterfly. The one that's in transformation. The one that's, all those old stories are going away. So this brand new, beautiful butterfly can come out and play. And that's the new beginning. Crystal clear new beginning that we get to come back out from the cocoon into this beautiful butterfly that gets to operate, let's say, from the childlike state, meaning we get to start over. We get to start from that place. We don't have all this garbage in our minds or in our heads. That card's the last card, but it fell down on the ground. That makes it more important, but I don't want to tell it to you yet. So then we had the, it is about holding our balance through the time that it takes. Because, you know, like if you're a cocoon, it takes time for the cocoon to turn into that butterfly. So it wants us to grant that time that we're in the middle of it taking place. Next card out has to do with balance. It falls right down. And this also has to do with balance. So we got balance back to back. It wants us to keep ourselves in balance. And this card actually fell on top of the child. So it wants to keep us in balance, starting from that child position, where we get to start over, writing our story to this better story, so we're in balance with ourselves, so we can be emotionally imbalanced, so our lower emotions and our higher emotions can be more in tune with our internal self. There are things in the picture right now you cannot see. It's not that it's not there in front of you. You're just like, maybe it's not time for you to see. Maybe this transformation has to happen for you to see. Because if you're operating from this lower state, this lower mind, from this stuff that's ready to fall off, then you cannot see this beautiful butterfly, this beautiful story yet, because you're still stuck in this story. But don't hold yourself like, oh man, I can't see something. I'm supposed to see something, because back to back, this is something you can't see. But the highest priest can see it. That means it's a universal thing that's taking place. The highest priest can see it, but it's not always meant for you to see. Pretty much confirming what I said here is because when our eyes are covered sometimes, it's because we have not made that complete transformation yet. It's all in timing, and it's divinely guided in a divine order. Then I had, this is, in this deck, this is the devil. What this is like, see all the arms coming out? That's like, is it the devil? Yeah. And I didn't read this card as the devil. I read it as, again, I still read it like this oldness. This hardcore oldness is here, but we got the child trying to escape to get out. And then we got, to me, I know that this card means decisions. And they are choices between which emotions are we going to hold on to, those lower ones or higher ones. But I also like to look at this card as working together. Togetherness is like, look at, they're crossed, they're together. It's like almost like a partnership. It's figuring, we have lower emotions and higher emotions here. The lower ones are falling off and the higher ones are coming in, but they have to work together for that to happen. I wanted to show these two cards next to each other. They have two things. It's like, this is when the devil's operating through us, as they're not working together, and now they are working together. What's to come is joy, happiness, a beautiful fairy tale dream, sparkly kind of way of life, where you're feeling like you're almost in our cartoon land, Wonderland, but a beautiful land. It's joyful, it's happy, it's content, it's peaceful, it's a lot of nice stuff. Then the next card, which is really the last card, but I threw a couple more cards out for clarity, and I have the bottom of the deck. But the last card in the spread was the Ten of Cups. Of course, I love ending on the Ten of Cups, but I didn't do it intentionally. It was the last card in the spread. And the Ten of Cups is, you're emotionally fulfilled. And this whole reading is talking about the emotional self, in the way I read. And this is colorful. This is solid. This is standing up tall. This is all the higher emotions being in joy, laughter, glee, passion, desire, happiness. Anything that's love and above. That's what this card means. It's radiant. So I laid down a card for each one of these for clarity, and I just love how the cards come out. So we have, in this deck, it has a naked heart. This is the highest major Antarctica. I know I say that wrong all the time, but maybe I'm saying it right. I'll figure it out one day. Anyhow, it is the highest major card in the deck, and see, it's operating with the heart, and that's what my whole subject is on this week on my hidden love story. Yeah, I'm a TV host right here on this channel, and I go live every Monday at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time for Your Hidden Love Story, where we are there flipping your emotional scripts around to better. And this week's subject is mending the heart. So I love it that this card comes out and that this reading is supporting the emotional self, because it is the emotional self that helps mend the heart by flipping our stories around to better letting those old stories go. So we have this heart that is on top of this. I want you to take a look at this. This is crusty, old. We bring in the heart. We're bringing in the purest heart. We're bringing in the divine heart to take care of those old feels. This is like a gift from heaven. Let's get your heart beating. Let's get you operating from the heart. And the other one I brought clarity in was the match card to that. It's like all my cards have a match to it. It's pretty amazing. And so this is what came up, was the sage. And the sage is solid, grounded, a divine order, a divine connection, a divine union. It's written in the book. What I want you to see is how these cards were on top of the other cards, but this is a divine order and this is a divine order. So the divine order is taking care of those lower fields that got stuck, that got hard, and that we're not operating together. Divine order is coming in and putting the heart into the picture. And this is where we start working together as a team, the lower emotions and the higher emotions, and it's written in the book. And it's divinely guided. So these things that are happening are divinely guided. The bottom of the deck was the Tower. And it really makes sense to me that this Tower moment comes. It's like, we're breaking down all those old ways to allow this butterfly to go through its transformation. We're breaking down all those, I mean, everything in this picture. The tree is broken, it's got a fire coming out of it, it's got water coming, knocking it over. We got bare trees here, just branches falling off, thunder hitting, just everything. It's not an easy process. When we're flipping our emotional stories around, it's not just always as easy just as a flip. It is about flipping the actual story around, where we're able to allow the old story to drop off, so it no longer is feeding the soul that lower, huggy, emotional story that takes a breath of our life away, or lots of breaths away, or takes our strength away. That Tower moment had to happen to allow this butterfly to come out and transform, go through its transformation. The Mother of Wands, she's full of action, so that transformation is actually happening. The Mother of Swords is the thought process. So the Mother of Swords, and she's got all those thoughts in the right order, so she gets to lead and guide us to the two mothers. They get to lead and guide us through this new beginning with our thought process, for that butterfly to transform in a timely manner, balanced, just right, divine order, perfect order. Not a minute sooner, not a minute less. So that's where we have to trust, right? What you can't see, you're divinely guided not to see. It is for the highest priest to see. And the highest priest says it's okay you don't see, because you haven't gotten through the whole transformation yet. You're still in the middle of the Tower moment of breaking those old emotional mental ways into a new way. Yeah, okay. What's underneath the tower is the Ten of Swords. Yeah, we're done. We are so done with those lower thoughts, because this is what it did. Killed the rat. We're done. When this all takes place, what happens is a union comes in with these lower emotional feelings and the higher emotional feelings to be a better one as a whole, so you can vibrate, so you can have those happy vibes by flipping your story around to this better story, so you start living in the happy vibes and not the complacent ones. These two went together again. This is the old, and to come together to work together. This is, they're not working together. This is working together. The higher and lower emotional self is not working together. They are working together, and it is divine. They're divinely guided. It's written in the book, and it's operating from the biggest heart. We're going through our heart transplant. That's what I want to call this. We're going through our heart transplant for our happy story, for our happy ever after story, for our happy emotional selves to be in line with this divine calling going on, to bring this union together, to bring the union of the lower emotional fields with the higher emotional fields to be operating in a balanced state, a balanced place. That's it. What a beautiful story. I love it. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. And let's see. Remember, Monday night, come to my YouTube channel, 9:30 Pacific Standard Time, and type in your hidden love story. And I'm going to be live. And people have been coming, and they're really enjoying it. That when they're coming again, some of them are telling me even that they're sorry that they're late to my show. And I just felt, oh, that's so sweet. And they all start to interact, and we're asking some questions. And however the question comes out, I always bring it back to your internal self to flip your story around, your emotional story around to a better self. Because let's get that love in you operating, so you find that hidden love of yours in your life. Till next time, have a beautiful day. I'll see you Monday night.